The vital or etheric body. It is a thermo-electromagnetic matter, blue in color. This body is really the superior region of the physical body, the one that vitalizes and sustains it in all its functions. No organ could function and have life without the vital body. Each atom of the etheric body penetrates into each atom of the physical body to make it vibrate intensely. The vital body is a body that surpasses matter, and that is in charge of feeding the physical body. We will say that in sequence, it is superior to the body of matter. This superior body carries out essential processes for the survival of the physical body, and therefore for the life of the person. It is made of subtle matter, and is not changeable like the physical one, since it does not experience the processes of youth, old age, and decrepitude. It disintegrates little by little as soon as life ends, and it does not enter the grave, belonging to the fourth dimension. The vital body floats near the grave and slowly disintegrates. As the corpse disintegrates, only the corpse and the personality of the deceased enter the tomb. The vital body has more reality than the physical body. We know very well that every 7 years the physical body totally changes, and not a single old atom remains in said body. However, the vital body does not change. In this body are contained all the atoms of childhood, adolescence, youth, maturity, old age, and decrepitude. The physical body belongs to the world of 3 dimensions. The vital body is the body of the 4th dimension. The vital body is made up of 4 ethers: light, reflector, chemical, and life. The chemical ether is related to all processes of assimilation and organic elimination. The ether of life is related to the processes of the reproduction of the race. The luminous ether is related to all processes of sensory perception. The reflecting ether is closely related to the faculties of memory, imagination, and will. Many of us have heard of phantom limb syndrome. When someone loses one of their limbs or has been amputated, the person may feel as if the limb is still there. This is called phantom limb sensation. You can feel pain in the limb even though it is no longer physically there. You may feel tingling, stinging, numbness, hot or cold. Oh, as if the fingers or toes are moving. It is said that this is nothing more than the vital body of the amputated member that has not yet disintegrated. Scientists do all kinds of experiments. They have tried to create artificial cells, but they have only been able to modify them. They cannot actually give life to a cell artificially. There are also cases of artificial insemination and cloning, where life is not being created alone. They are making modifications to what already exists. If we could put on a table the chemical elements necessary to manufacture a zoosperm or an ovum, and if they were to unite them, there is no doubt that a life would not come out of there because they do not contain that vital body that is the one that sustains the life of any organism. Men generally believe that there is only one dimension, that is, what can be defined with the 5 senses, without realizing that there are other dimensions, which we cannot observe because our other senses have atrophied. When we put into practice the study of how to enter the astral, of how to awaken our consciousness to enter other dimensions, only there will we find other phenomena that the multidimensional world presents to us. There are 7 worlds or main dimensions that we must get to know, not only theoretically but practically, the same ones that are classified by their density: physical, vital, astral, mental, causal, of the consciousness or soul, and the world of being. All these dimensions are closely related to the physical body. The physical body is the one that we can see, feel, touch, and even taste with our 5 senses. The vital world is practically what we call the aura. In 1939, 2 Czechs, S. Pratt and J. Schlemmer, published photographs showing glow around plant leaves. The same year, Russian electrical engineer Semyon Kirlian and his wife Valentina developed Kirlian photography after observing a patient at Krasnodar Hospital, receiving medical treatment with a high-frequency electrical generator. This camera makes use of the corona effect, a phenomenon that occurs when an electric field is applied to a plate. That is, if the object on a photographic plate is connected to a high-voltage source, a particular image is produced on the plate. The researchers discovered that it was not a static halo, but that it presented certain movements, and that it changed its shape from one moment to another. The discovered phenomenon was scientifically defined as bioplasmic body or biological plasma body. It is also thought that the aura can take on different shades depending on the mental state of the person at the time of taking the photograph and even knowing if the person is sick. It is precisely in Russia, where most of the experiments in parapsychology are carried out, we have the case of Konstantin Korotkov, who with a bioelectrographic camera as the main tool, the Russian professional claims to have found real evidence of the exact moment in which the soul leaves the body, at death. The image was taken through the gas discharge visualization method, an advanced Kirlian photography technique, showing the person's life force gradually leaving the body in blue. All these phenomena have unleashed intense controversies in scientific circles around the world, especially in three fields: the physical, the medical, and the parapsychological. With regard to the medical field, really important discoveries could be obtained, assuming that the bioplastic body reflected the state of health of the subject. In the field of parapsychology, discoveries of a great magnitude are expected, especially what refers to a better knowledge of paranormal phenomena. As far as physics is concerned, discoveries of enormous importance can be obtained, if what is known so far can be expanded in future investigations. The vital body, or the aura as it is known in parapsychology, is the seat of organic life. No organism can live without the vital body.